What's up everyone, it's Jan Boers, new video, new Eurovision summary, and today I'm going to focus on semifinal 1, the whole semifinal 1, and this video is going to be quite long, so I don't want to bore you with things you don't like or things you really don't care about, and most of you really care with my analytics only about your country and your country only. So in the timeline you can switch, find it where it is and just play it. You know, each country around 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes maybe. We'll see about it, but what's special about this video is I will try to put it in the running order which I would expect to make, or the running order which I would expect to be, but only on, you know, only behalf of music which is released and how it's released. So some of the songs we already know from the live performances, some of the songs we don't know from the live performances, so it's not definitely very fair in this kind of, like, running order is never kind of fair, but definitely it's not going to be probably the same running order as we don't know the props, we don't know, you know, the logistics, and of course we don't know the mind of the main producer who will be responsible for this. But well, I just try to do my job how I feel it, how I really would like to do it, and in this summary I as well will try to predict if the song or the country will make it to the finals, as this is really what all it's about. And before I'll just get started, and before the jingle will start and all this madness will start, I'll just ask you to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget it, please. Let me grow, help me, motivate me. I need it as well as you need it, as your head of delegations need it, your country televisions need it. So please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it among your friends, and let's get started. Alright guys, and the first song I'm going to start with this, so the number 1 is Russia. Yeah, that's the country I would like to start the first semifinal. It makes sense to me, it's a bit party, it's a bit ethno, it's having a good vibe, it has atmosphere. Maniza and her Russian woman, she's a great charismatic performer. I wouldn't say it's the best song, I think it's a mix of a lot of things which doesn't really stick together that much, but as well it's very original. And the thing, or you know, the reason why this song I think has a chance to go to the semifinal or go through the semifinal to the final, it's Maniza. It's not the song. I don't really think that the juries will like it too much, but maybe some of them will, as you know, she is super charismatic performer, like one of the best this year for sure. I really like to watch her, how she's doing it. I would give her a contract if I'm a music producer. I really would like to have her at my label, as there is something very special about her. Not really sure there is something super special about the song, but it's a combination always about it, and I think Russians can do as well stagings, and they will sell the best from the song, which is her. So I think this has a chance. I would say like 50-50. Next country. The second country I would put in the semifinal is Ireland. It's different vibe than Russia. It's modern, I would say, Irish music, as I see or I can hear, you know, the atmosphere from, as we were talking with head of delegation of Ireland, Celtic, some kind of Celtic vibes there are, as well as the sound. It's something I would definitely put on the map, which the song from Leslie Roy is called Maps. I would put it definitely on this island of Ireland, and I kind of as well not sure how much big chances it has, of course, but definitely it has chances to prove Ireland that deserves their place in the finals. They will not have it easy in this semi-final, like, for sure, but the song is good, and only what matters are those 3 minutes on stage with this song and Leslie Roy's performance. I didn't have a chance to see the live performance, and I'm really curious what they will made up with the staging. They can really elevate the song much, as this is exactly the song which doesn't stand out, but it can stand out by the performance on stage, as well as it can really, you know, just kill itself a bit. And it really depends how it will be made. And again, if I'll just put my bets, I would say they will not go to the final, but they tend to surprise me a lot, and I kind of believe Leslie Roy is a great performer. She can make it, so let's take it open. I would say as well 50-50 juries. Some juries will vote for it, some fans will vote for it, but is this enough in this great semi-final? We'll see about it. Next. Alright, the third country in the semi-final, I would put it on the number 3, is Australia, and that's because we need, you know, to show really start hardcore a bit, and as they are in the first half of the first semi, I don't really see why to wait for whatever. Like, let's start the show with the great song, which I think Technicolors are or is a great song, and Montaigne is a great artist. Maybe not the strongest vocally kind of, and she doesn't really, the song is not an easy to sing. There are so many changes in vocals, and I saw the live premix, I saw then the mixed one, both great. As you know, sometimes it's not too much about, like, you will do mistakes in the voice, but the thing is, how are you going to sell it? This is what it really makes me trust that Australia will easily make it to the final this year, if she just, you know, will feel more comfortable in the position, even more than she already was at this Australian stadium, which was awesome, and she already know how to do it. So she only can rehearse and rehearse and rehearse, and I think she will just blow our mind, because this is after a few years of, you know, decent songs from Australia, the great song from Australia. Definitely juries will love it, and I'm really sure that the European public will like it too. Maybe fans are not the greatest example and the odds are not the greatest example, but trust me, this is going to go to the finals like this, like easily, 100%. Next country. My number 4 will be Toussaint and his song Voices. Like, this is great. It won national selection very easily after all. Like, actually everybody just voted for it. Juries were voting for it, and for me it was number 2nd in their really good finals. And I'm really glad that he made it, as he's a great performer. Like, he's awesome performer. He looked great on camera. I completely loved the idea of the song. Even some of you just tend to say that the lyrically it's just bland, or what is the song about. I think I'm not a native English speaker, and for me it's more relevant the atmosphere of the song than its lyrics, so I'm not focusing that much into it. I can feel what is it about, and I don't need to be really told this. And maybe I'm very wrong with this, but as we saw, Swedish audience or Swedish public really loved it, and I love it too. The only downside of the song is, even there are a million voices, the only voice which is a bit weak is Toussaint's, and he's really helped by the back vocals, and I think he has like a month to really work on it hard. It's very different from the studio version, the live performance, and he needs to really be on point. Sometimes it's really like take you off when you hear it, and the song doesn't deserve it, and I think he can make it. Just maybe don't push yourself too hard on the high notes, and you will go to the finals very easily if you want work on it. Maybe it's going to be more like 50-50. Let's see about it. Next. Here I stand on the 5th place. That's the calmer song, more Disney, it's more like musical song. On the 5th place, we're already, you know, warmed up. We're already feel the greatness, you know, great songs already were there. I think this one is a weaker one in the way what the song is, like in general. I don't really think it's a big hit. It's more like a musical thing, old school Eurovision kind of stuff. But Vasil's, like, if he's going to sing it like this, like, wow, juries, I think juries will like it, as they tend to vote for artists who really can sing, and before him there are no one with such a strong voice, and I think that can be a big advantage. So something else as well for juries, as well for the public to vote. I only think that the song is not that strong itself, like the whole song, it's something which really I feel is the weaker one, but it's just different, so it's not maybe for me. I probably wouldn't vote for it. I really think North Macedonia will struggle this year to qualify, but I can be very, very wrong. I'm not really sure that the public will vote, but I think the juries, they will be some points just because of Vasil's live performance, if he's going to be on point like he is in this music video. Next country. Okay, and number 6, Lithuania, Discotheque. First huge favorite in my eyes of Eurovision itself. So 100% they're gonna qualify because they're awesome live, like awesome. Maybe sometimes vocally, especially from the beginning, not that on point like it was in the live performance from their national selection, but I think they worked on it, and their performance will be just fresh, great, memorable, just everything, you know, whole package. There'll be everything, a bit of weirdness which made it original, and it's not annoying. Like, every jury will find that there's a quality, like 100%. Those all are professionals or people working in the industry. Their eye is very sensitive on such things, and they will just find it out. And I think the audience can really find it as well, as I think this is going to be very easy semi-final for them to go through. Like, whether they are, it doesn't really matter, as this is the first super candidate, and you know, thing people will wait for. So I have no doubts in here, and I really wish they will do it, and just it's the top 5 material, maybe even a winning one. Next country. Okay, and the last country from the first half of the first semi-final is Slovenia, and Anna Soklic's Amen. There is nothing much to say. If she's going to perform like she's doing in the music video, like, there's 100% qualification. I wouldn't really believe the odds how Slovenia is placed right now. This is vocally, if she's going to sing like this, the best song of the semi-final, of this first half for sure. And all juries will super recognize it. Like, I will bet for it. And I think, you know, even the audience will recognize it, as this is like a gospel kind of influenced song with the deep atmosphere, great music production. It will just, you know, earworm you a bit. As well, it won't really kill the song before it can't, but as well it will stand out as well. Like, after this first half of the semi-final, everybody would say like, wow, what's the Eurovision about? Like, its quality really risen up. And after the 1 year gap, oh man, I really think, I'm 100% sure that this will go through, 100%. But let's go to the second half of the first semi-final, shall we? And let's start it with the dance TikTok from Albina, Croatia. This is a dancey thing. This is Kylie Minogue vibe. It's not super current, but kind of it's always current. It will catch you. It's a good music. She's a great performer, so it will be like hell of a start. It will be great start. But if I just bet on it, would I put a bet that it will go easily to the finals? I won't. I kind of think this is like 50-50, and I'm even not really sure it will go through, as you know, people will compare it to the discotheque kind of, or this kind of music, and it's not better. So let's see about it. If she's going to serve her performing charisma, there's a big chance, but I'm not really sure this is a song for juries. And with the fans, I can't predict, but it's a fun song, more likely. It's more dancey, it's more discotheque and party, which which people are tend to like as well. And I'm curious. I wouldn't put a bet on it, but as well I would be glad that it's going through to the finals. But let's go to the next country. So the ninth country on the list, the second from the second part of the first semi-final. Wow, I made it, that was hard. Is Hooverphonic, who doesn't really believe that they belong at Eurovision, kind of, as I don't know how to understand the lyrics. I really believe they completely belong to Eurovision, as Eurovision is open to everyone. It's not anymore about the weird music and, you know, real artists can't really enter. Of course they can, they should. And they should motivate others to do so, as it's 200 million people watching such show. And they as well deserve such an artly quality as Hooverphonics bring. And only thing is, which can really break their neck in going to the finals, is that they will just look at it, you know, with high nose, like, we're better than you are. If they do it, juries will find it out, people will find it out, kill it. If they're just take it seriously with the seriousness, like, we want to go through, we care about it, they will go through, as the quality of song is unquestionable. Next country. Well, and the next country is Norway. Takes Fallen Angel, with a great story behind, with not a great song behind. And I said it in my reviewing this song. I was saying it when I was reviewing the Great MGP 2021, this year national selection of Norway. I don't understand the Norwegian soul, actually, after I was seeing the national selection. And I'm a fan of Dix in the way of his really story. That's important, he should enjoy, the country should be proud. But there are 3-minute songs. It's a song contest. It's not a story contest. There is no time in the finals to talk about it, actually. It's good for the PR around on the social media and maybe the press, but not sure this kind, like, I wouldn't be really happy if such song will go to the finals instead of me when I'm having a better song, just because of a story. And I don't like the song, I don't like the staging, and I'm not really sure it will go through. Very unpredictable Eurovision is in this with me, but I wouldn't vote for it. Next country. Cyprus, El Diablo / Poker Face. I think when I'm saying this is a kind of, you know, it will go to the finals easily. I don't think so. I actually even think that it will struggle to qualify, as well, as it will depend on Elena's performance. I didn't see it live, and it's not an easy song to sing as well. I'm really curious about how creatively they will work with back vocalists, you know, and all the music mix, because I think that for the juries there will be a thing, they will hear Lady Gaga's Poker Face in it, like, instantly. I know this song. They copy paste part of the song and just make it a bit different. I don't really think that will work with juries. And if Cyprus will not have juries, will have only fans, that will not work for them. And I think this kind of approach can really backfire them, and I wouldn't put a bet on them too much. Like, I like the song, I said it, I'm a devil's advocate in this, but I'm not really sure this is a song which fans and juries will like, how it seems to be right now. But we'll see about it. Next country. And after Cyprus, I would definitely put Ukraine with Goa, Shum, awesome techno, folk, whatever combination it is and how it's called, I don't care, I love it. I love its deep atmosphere, like a bit dark, but as well dense. Her charisma, like Katerina's charisma, that's mind-blowing. She is just like a witch in a good way, completely, you know, mesmerize you. You will watch it, you will like it, you will dance on it, and it kind of will delete the song before, as well as it will just go higher. And it's original, you know, there's everything right in the song. Even I think, you know, the original version is a bit better than the Eurovision one, but if you don't know this, you will not care and you will love this very, very much, as I played this song to many people already, and I played a lot of Eurovision songs, and this one was instantly hooked to everyone. Everybody just instantly liked it. Like, there was actually no one who disliked it. Everybody liked it, and I'm forced at home to play it all over again, as everybody liked it here as well. So actually, I would as well think that it will really work for juries, it will work for fans, and I think it's a kind of a dark horse for Eurovision and 100% qualification as well. I would put a bet on it. I would put a bet that it will go definitely to top 10. I don't really even think about how it wouldn't qualify. It will. Trust me. Next country. And next country is Israel. Set Me Free, Ellen Adene, revamped version of the previous version, which I really didn't like too much. It's just generic, like generic in the generic average way. And this revamp, I don't really feel the change. Like, there is a change, but I don't know, maybe the music video is a bit distracting for me, as there is no lip sync, which I don't really get like why it happened, but it's distracting. But it's just music video. But the song itself, it plays a note which you firstly would say like, yeah, this goes somewhere, but it just doesn't really show the potential. So I'm curious about the live performance, like super curious, because it can be really great. It's a bit dancey, or it's a lot dancey. It has special vibe, and I think Eden has as well a charisma. Like, I like to watch her, and that's always a good sign. But I'm not really sure of qualification this year, as I think this semi-final is really hard to go through for just decent song. And I think song-wise this is not a really competitive in this semi-final especially. So we'll see about it. Maybe I will be very surprised, but I will be just surprised, you know. Next country. Let's talk about Roxanne and Romania. For me, like, this is just my own opinion, my own taste, but this is one of the best songs at Eurovision this year. Like, for sure, it's the best Romanian song ever sent. It's the super current song, maybe like Billie Eilish style, I don't care, it's great. It's great, and if Roxanne will be able to sing it like it's in the music video or in the studio version, as it will be on point like this, and the staging won't be super complicated, it will be chic, it will be modern, it will be more Western than Eastern, you know, in the way of aesthetics. She will qualify like 100%. Like, this is top 5 material for me. This is awesome song, It's awesome song playing in the radio. I really don't get why so many radios doesn't really play Eurovision songs, and if they will choose some, this definitely is one of them, and I like it. I would put my bet on it as well. It will go to top 5 if she will be on point by her voice and charisma on stage, as this only will matters now, but definitely qualifier. Next country. Another great song after Romania is the Maltese one, Je me casse, with Destiny singing it. This is going to be as well a huge charisma, very different style, dancey. I don't know what really can backfire this song. I don't know, because I already know that Destiny is an awesome performer with hell of a great voice. It maybe should be just doesn't kind of fit together, as it's a modern combination. Like, the song is great for sure, and I don't know, it's just great. I'm just trying, you know, to find something which can really doesn't work, but I really want it to the finals. Eurovision needs such artists in the finals. Eurovision needs such songs in the finals. I think this one is really, really good. I don't think it's a winning potential song. I don't know, but I don't really think it's a winning potential song, but definitely it's one of the best songs this year as well. An easy qualifier. I don't really see that. I really see that juries and public will vote for it, whatever happens. So I don't know what can backfire it. Probably nothing. Next country. Okay, the next country is as well the last country of the semi-final is Azerbaijan with Mata Hari. The song with bland lyrics but funny formula from last year's Cleopatra, but I'm not really sure the public will remember it. There will be actually no time to really say this story by the commentators in those like 1 minute long postcards. So I'm really curious how this will end up, as I'm not really as well sure that Effendi is a great performer or dancey one, and the song is dancey. So I'm really curious about the staging, how it will be, you know, done in the way to really find the best on Effendi and really hide everything what she is not that awesome at, you know, as this is the most important in this song, as it's average. I like it kinda, I kinda like it, as I like those vibes, but as well I'm not really sure it's the final potential. Like, I wouldn't be really sure that this will go through. I wouldn't be 100% sure. I'd be like 50-50. Like, it depends on Effendi's performance. Juries won't like it because it's really hard for such a song, I would say, especially after those songs before this performance, but it can surprise. I think fans will like it, as they're maybe not that, you know, hard on songs quality, whatever it is, but it's an earworm kind of for public as well. I think such songs can really work. So if I put my bet on if public will vote for it, I would say yes. But would I say that the juries will really vote for it? I would say probably, or more likely no. But it's unpredictable to me as well, so we'll see about it. So that's all from this first semi-final. I put my bets on some songs. Some songs I'm really sure they will go through. At some points, or at some songs, some countries, I'm not that sure they will go through. At some countries, I'm not that sure as well, but if their artists just step, you know, and evolve their voice qualities and put it in front, like they will be really on point and they still have a time to rehearse it, they have a chance to go through as well. But I think there are some countries which will struggle to do it, as even the favorites will, as this is really hard semi-final. It's really hard to predict, and I definitely wouldn't believe in the odds. But tell me what you think. Tell me in the comments below or on my social media. I'm really curious of your opinions of this summary. It was really long, I know, but that's the only way how can I really cover all of those. And well, let's discuss. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the videos, share it among your friends. That's the best you can do for me. And soon I will bring you the second semi-final prediction summary, however actually you call it, just a video similar to this. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.